Come forth on an adventure. We're actually going to clean my teeth for the night. You can see it when I'm done. I'm using it right now. Why are you following me? She's following me.
Always follow you.
She follows me everywhere, guys. It's nuts. So we're going to set up in the bathroom, take my son's toys out of the sink. There's always toys in the sink. We're going to set the denture bath back up into its positions. And I got to get over here, honey. I'm going to grab some stuff here to clean with. Got that. And we got one of these. Now, normally when I clean my teeth, I'm using Dr. B's Clinident paste. That's just my preference. But since I got these samples of OPE right here, we're actually going to use OPE Cleaner. It's an antibacterial with antiviral and fungal ingredients. Mint scent. So I'm just using it because we got it. Hang on, I glued it shut. Yep, that's all we do. So I guess the first step is we gotta take our teeth out, huh? Alright, so this is what it looks like with the Denture after it's been sitting for a few days. It looks nice. So we're gonna open our OPE, and I'm gonna squirt some on each of them.
Can I borrow this necklace for tomorrow?
What necklace is it?
The one that has Eve on it.
Sure, but I thought you had one.
I did, but it's like all rusty now.
Oh, okay, you can keep that one.
Thanks.
Alright, so that's empty now. I'm gonna toss that in the bin. It comes out as like a clear liquid. You can see that. Clear liquid on both. And you don't have to get it wet, but I'm gonna wet my brush just because the bristles are stiff. And now we're going to start by scrubbing the bottoms. It foams up like soap. See how it's all soapy now? And I'm gonna scrub real good on the inside here, the part that sits on my gums. Get that good and clean with the little brush. That's what the bottoms look like now. We're all soapy. Now I'm going to flip it over and we're going to gently clean these teeth. It smells good. I have to. Get down on the insides, all around the acrylic part as well. You want to make sure you get all the nooks and crannies and clean. You also want to make sure you got a good hold on it because it does get slippery, and if they drop, they can break. So we got to be very careful and very gentle. That's why I'm holding them like this, just because I don't want them to break. So these are good and clean. So I'm going to go ahead and give these a rinse. When you're rinsing and using water with your dentures, you want lukewarm water normally. You don't want really, really hot water or boiling water because it can warp your dentures. So don't do that. So now my bottoms are good and clean and ready to go in the denture bath. Now I'm going to start scrubbing the tops. You caught your phone. She dropped her phone, guys.
I dropped it so many times.
The inside, get it good and clean. Make sure you get all those crevices around the little trowel area there, or whatever you call it. Get up under those little nooks and crannies and shelves in there. Get it good and clean. So that's what my inside looks like. And now I'm going to gently flip it over and get another good hold on it. And then we're going to start cleaning the teeth and the palate part of the top. Very carefully hold it nice and tight so you can get around the fronts of those teeth. I want to keep these as good and white as I can, and I want to keep that shroud nice and, or the palate nice and clean too. So that was a lot of soap. So now this is what the tops look like. Now we're going to rinse those and rinse the brush off. Very carefully so you don't drop them in the sink because they will break. I've seen it happen to others, and I've already had broken teeth, so I don't want to go through that again. Now I'm going to sit them down real quick while I rinse off the brush. I keep the brushes good and clean too. We don't want any like bacteria or anything to sneak into our dentures. You can get things like thrush and fungal infections and all kinds of stuff that's just not good for your gums or your mouth or any of it. So now these are good and clean, and they're going right in the denture bath. I put them in upside down like this, and now I'm gonna fill it up with lukewarm water. Now it's filled with lukewarm water, and I'm gonna grab me one of my cleaning tabs. Now I actually have two favorites. I have Smokers, Polident Smokers tablets, and Polident Overnight Whitening. I use them both. They both work really well. I'm not a smoker. I used to be a smoker. That was one of the hardest habits I ever had to quit. But I find that they seem to keep them a little extra whiter, so that's why I use those. Now you'll see it's bubbling up a little bit, if you guys can see that. I don't want to spill it on you guys. But it's fizzing up good, so we're going to go ahead and put the lid on it. And these are going to sit here overnight. And I'm going to dry my hands. And I'm also going to leave my denture brush out on the sink overnight so that can dry really well too. I don't want to put it away while it's wet, because if it's damp in a bag or in a bin that I got over here, it can grow like mold and bacteria, and we don't want that. So that is a good routine for me for cleaning my teeth. Like I said, normally I use Dr. B's Clinident paste, but tonight we were using a sample of OPE. I love you guys, and I hope this helps somebody.